Greetings, survivors. This is ResilientZ back with another video. In today's video, we are going to test the latest Berserk March with Generation 25 Hunter Bobby and compare it against the latest ResilientZ March with Generation 25 Infantry Hayden. For a fair comparison, I will test both marches one by one against a Berserk opponent march, based on your suggestions, and see which march deals better damage. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action. Before diving into the details, I must tell you that this video contains information from the PTR server. Features shown in this video may or may not be added to the live server, or may be different if they already exist in the game. First of all, here is the first battle report where I used our Berserk March with Sam, Logan, and Bobby against the opponent's Berserk March. In this battle, we lost, and the opponent walked away with 190,023 surviving troops. This result will serve as our reference for the upcoming battle, where we will use our ResilientZ March against the same opponent to see whether the ResilientZ March still performs better compared to the Berserk March with the release of the latest generation. Now, before we move on with our testing, here is the performance of our Berserk March in the last battle. I will display the individual numbers for all heroes so you have all the information right in front of you. Additionally, all hero skills on our side are enhanced and at level 9, except for Bobby, whose skills are enhanced but only at level 1. Moving on, here is the next battle report where we used our ResilientZ March with Hayden, Fahad, and Zahra against the same opponent's Berserk March. In this battle, we lost again, but this time the opponent was left with 176,980 surviving troops. This is clearly a better result compared to the previous battle where we used the Berserk March. I think this is enough to show that the ResilientZ team is still better than the Berserk team, even with the release of the latest Generation 25. Now, before we move on to the summary, here is the performance of our ResilientZ March in the last battle. I will display the individual numbers for all heroes so you have all the information right in front of you. Additionally, all hero skills on our side are enhanced and at level 9, except for Hayden, whose skills are enhanced but only at level 1. Here is the summary of all our battles today. Without a doubt, Team ResilientZ performed better, and it is safe to say that ResilientZ marches are still stronger than Berserk marches. For reference, the first battle, where we used our Berserk March, lasted 13 turns. In comparison, the battle where we used our ResilientZ March lasted 15 turns. For a fair comparison, heroes in both marches had the same genetic recombination skills and identical stats. For example, both Sam and Hayden had Berserk Decay genetic recombination skills with the same stats. The same applies to Logan and Fahad, as well as Zahra and Bobby, with only minor differences in numbers due to the generation gap. No behemoth, aircraft, vehicles, pets, or Tempest arms were used to control as many variables as possible. No resonating heroes were used either, ensuring that no extra skills or gene links influenced the battles. All battles took place on camps on the PTR server against the same opponents in both tests. That's it for this video. I really hope you found it helpful and informative. This video was based on your feedback, so I hope I managed to meet your expectations. If you have any further feedback, please drop it in the comments. If you enjoy my content, please like the video, share it with your allies, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and thank you for your continuous support.